It's so weird. When I test this with my camera first, the screen is much more narrow. The view it's much bigger here. It's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Give us a couple of minutes because it's kind of out of nowhere. I'm sure somebody else has got a better live going than me, and I just want to play some music. And show some people maybe a few little tricks if I can, if anybody comes in. Hello, one person. Hello, AJ. Oh, no, this isn't anything about that. I just gonna play some music and maybe show a couple of little tricks, some things I learned along the way. Get some people going. Let me move some things around. I'll be right there. Oh, shit. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna there, people. What I do with me picks? Oh, blimey! Oh, blimey! Well, now I just can't believe that. Where did I put them? Here they are. Duh, right next to the phone. Goober. Goober. Casey's out doing some couponing. Getting crazy good deals. So my eye hurts. If you can see it, it's kind of, I got smacked pretty good by some wire shit. It happened yesterday before we even did our streams downtown and stuff, but it didn't bother me till last night. I'm like, man, I think there's something stuck in my eye, because I had a metal splinter in my eye before, so it felt the same. And it turns out there wasn't nothing in it, but it whatever hit me, it poked my eyeball. Like there's a hole there, but nothing's in it. It's clean, so that was close. I just about lost me left eye. That'd have been bad. Always got some stories to tell. And then so as we turn this camera around and level it out. Hope everybody's doing good. Yeah. I mean, I guess you could say he was at it again. I'm sure he is at it again. But it's it's probably gonna be the last at it again he's gonna really be able to do and mean anything or have anybody on his side, because it's over. Like, the whole town, everybody down there knows the shit's going on. And it's all over nothing. Like, just because he moved in, now everything is fucking trash down there. And yeah, because he moved in, it's trash. Turned it into trash. Or downtown, that's the deal with, you know. Let's see, a little closer here. You can see my finger work. That almost just happened. So here's something that helps me a shit ton. Let's see, we'll do it right here. And you can do that with each set of fingers. Practice those. You can do it up, down, left, right, backwards, forwards. And eventually you'll be able to do stuff like make it more musical, because really just kind of mix them all up. what's best is to like get a drum beat and play along with drum beats, and you kind I know what needs to be done. Put you back on this thingy here. Yeah, people. Thank you. Thank you for not falling to oblivion. The musician struggle is real, folks. It's very real. Huzzah! Ka-ching. Oh. Little crew, get in there. Hey, get in there, bro. First try, ever tried. 60% of the time, it works every time. That's probably the funniest line ever in the movie. Oh, Lord, me, all the things. All the things she said, she said. Sloppy now. It's hard to keep that up. Figured out some crazy shit. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, you can move around between there and there. Just follow the dots, man. Oops, I fucked up. Sorry, I'm not following the chat or nothing, guys. I'm just kind of playing. Thanks, we're doing good. We're doing good, AJ. Hope you're doing good. I just figured I'd throw on a live and just jam. I mean, there's so much negative negs bullshit. I'll put out some positive vibes, everybody. Got my little skeleton guy up there. He's meditating because I'm driving him nuts with my guitar, my geet heel. Just playing my little heart out. you gotta be a little more careful with that. Let's see. Cover, I know most of the way through. Probably that or this. When I learned that, I couldn't even play solos. Let's see here. me up. Man, that sounds good. And if you was used to that, you would know the And I just moved it like 2 or 3 notches. Like it's real sensitive to change. And it's got a lot of range, I guess. The Bugera. It's a great amp. Let's see, what else can I do? What else can I do? The setting is all on noon, like right in the middle. Sounds poopy. So what I do is I cut all the mid out. Boom, no mid. Well, I give it one, maybe one. And then we go treble to about 8. Bass is still right in the middle. So I can check everybody. How's everybody doing? It's supposed to be buzzing like that. Yeah, if I'm not playing, there's a significant hum there. It's because of the pedal I'm using. It's just that particular one that causes it to have a hum. If I wasn't using that, actually, the Ibanez Tube Screamer, that's what you want. They are quiet as hell. Yeah, yeah, I can't really see the name in there, but it's the Bugera 333XL, and this is a hell of a guitar amp for like $500, just the head. A PVXXL. Okay, it matches the name, but it's a different brand. Solid back cab, everything. It's a tough amp. About $1,000 altogether, used. And that was at Ron's house when he was mad at me, so I had to. I was kind of scared. That and my guitar there. That's my baby. I love that guitar. Neck. It's a set neck. It's not one solid piece, but they did a damn good job. You can't tell. Just the wood grain I love. And red. Anything that's red is faster. Red cars are faster. Red guitars are faster. Beautiful guitar. Bat inlays. Pretty sweet. And my other guitar here. Look, I got the spider to mirror my fingers when I play. I play just like this. And the spider. Nobody can ever see that, but you know, whatever. It's cool. That's a hell of a good guitar, too. Very nice, very nice. In 1962. Pretty old. Found that in a house I moved into years ago. So, how is everybody? Things are things are pretty wild on in the YouTube community right now, aren't they? I can't wait to see what happens next, honestly, because it's going to be either a complete turnaround and denial of it was just a joke, or it's going to keep going. And if it keeps going, it's going to get bad. It's going to get bad. Things are going to happen. Sup, Russ? Thanks for stepping in, brother. I've figured out that your name is Russ. I see some of your posts, but you play guitar, music at all? Or are you local even? I feel like you may be local. No, bro, I don't think you will. I mean, he does. I don't know. Like when I was down there with him, he could not make his mind up. Couldn't make his mind up about what he. Every time we'd have an agreement about any kind of work related thing, he would change his mind the next day and have some different idea of what to do after we already agreed on one thing. And I just, after about a month of that, I'm like, dude, I ain't doing it. And he threatened to replace me in my own business. No, you're not in Indiana. Yeah. I'd like to live somewhere warmer, but who wouldn't? I got so much here. I ain't trying to leave. Yeah, I can't wait for the next change. It's either I don't know. I don't know. Like there's no roof from where he's at. Like he can't. He's in a deep hole right now with a lot of people. Yeah, all of my family are buried in Kentucky. Like no, my let's see. I have a grandpa that, well, let's see, he would be a great grandpa that's buried here. I think Casey may have some family buried in Kentucky or in Brookville. Yeah, I don't know. I'm telling you, the whole store situation, man. I cannot believe that he would go and say it's the town's fault. Like how, like the town, like that's so many people he's blaming. They all can't defend themselves, so he wins. Automatic win for him, he thinks. But we all see through that, I think. Uh, oh, I'm sorry. I know, like me and my dad's all that left. My mom So my grandparents passed away within 6 months of each other. Grandpa died right here where I'm sitting. As a matter of fact, he passed away. And then 6 months later, my grandma passed away. And then, not sure how long later that was, but my mom passed away in 2010. 2 days after I got married, she passed away. And then 6 years later, my older brother passed away. He was 43. Just woke up one morning and had a massive heart attack, and there was nothing I could do. And he's buried in Kentucky too. My dad will be buried in Kentucky. That's the home place to them. My grandma and grandpa had 400 acres of land down there, and they sold a lot of it. But they've still got quite a bit down there, and there's nothing you can do with it. It's just a lot of land. There's like a cabin, like a one-room cabin that my mom grew up in down there. Like, they were born in the 40s. My dad's 81. So that's old school. We don't know nothing about living that hard. I can't imagine. Like, they didn't have running water. I remember we'd go down there and spend summers, and we'd have to walk maybe a mile or two down to like a little opening in the woods, and you'd walk down this trail alongside a cliff next to you to this little, they even had a metal gate on it you could open and go in there and dip out fresh spring water, and we'd all carry spring water back to use for the day or whatever. Outhouse, you'd go take your shit and piss, whatever. You piss wherever, but if you didn't want to shit against a tree, you had to go in the outhouse. And they go in there with a hammer knocking spiders away. And it it didn't have anything to do with being poor, really. That's all that they could do back then. The roads up there are so crooked and windy, they couldn't get big trucks up in the mountains to get people water. They can now, but they got new roads that are better. But the roads would just fall away and people would get killed, trying to haul big loads and stuff up there. Um, yeah, it's insane. Hmm. I never seen any snakes when I was down there. There was spiders. The biggest snapping turtle I ever seen in my life coming. There was a pond next to the the place where we stay at there, and there was a big snapping turtle come out of that son of a bitch one time. Oh my God. My grandpa just ran over and grabbed it by the tail and drug it off. He drug it forever. Uh, Hell, he must have been 70 at the time, in the 70s. He lived to be 95. Grandma was in her 80s, near 80, 87, I think. There's quite a few years between them. It was different times back in. They was born in the early 1900s. No, we didn't make turtle soup. We wasn't hoofing it that bad. We, or nothing like that, but no. It was a lot of fun though. It was like it was camping for me. My older brothers, like we was there. Mainly, first time I went was for a funeral. My mom's brother. Uh, I was 7 years old for that one. I've been to a lot of funerals, man. It's a horrible thing. I don't. Dad's 81. He's had dementia for 20 years. He's good for what he's got. He is good. He's in good shape. And he can remember a lot of things. I just don't think he remembers when they were. But then other days he's not. And he's just difficult, you know. Kentucky is a beautiful place, and where their property is way up high on a mountain. Like it takes 40 minutes to get up to the top of this place, and you can see. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, it's beautiful. All mountainous terrain. Uh, the cliff facings of just rock and stuff. Oh, it's great. I love it. Wouldn't be a bad place to live if you didn't care to be, 40 minutes from town. Uh, any kind of like that's like a little store that ain't shit. Like it's literally like a town of maybe a few thousand people on one side, and then you go down the mountain on the other side, and it's a little bit bigger. And then like Richmond, Kentucky is an hour away. So, and it's a dry county. Can't have alcohol up there either, I don't think. Which is crazy, isn't it? Exactly. Yeah, it's like they know now how bad they are, and they get upset. Exactly, because they do have good and bad days, and on the good days they usually decline during the end of the day, and it's just something. I mean, I promised my mom that I would do this for him. Like somehow she knew. She told me on basically on her deathbed in the hospital. She said, "You're gonna be the only one that's gonna be around to do it. I just know. So promise me you'll take care of me." That's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna get harder. But I mean, I don't know. I've seen some people with dementia really bad, and they're like, yeah, sundowning. You know, uh, like they can get violent, they can get perverted. Uh, who knows what type he has? We I don't think we really know. Um, but it's a horrible disease, and the way it takes so fucking long, and it just keeps the person in suffering because he's physically in great shape, in good shape as I am. He's a pretty big guy. He's 6'1", 200 pounds. He worked out all his life. He was a cop. Uh, he was a cop in Indianapolis for 12 years. He was a bounty hunter before that. He's done a lot of cool jobs. And you don't remember it anymore. No, I don't think he probably don't remember my childhood even. It's hard to say. Sometimes he does, I'm sure. But I'm sure my amp's cool enough to turn off. Give me one sec. Yeah. Like he goes back. He catches me all the time. But do you remember this one person you brought up here when you was a teenager? And he could describe them, and I'm like, Dad, I'm not sure. I tried to remember for him, but I can't a lot of times. I just so many people. I'm like, I don't know which one. I just name a name to agree, so he doesn't feel like he had a bad memory or something. I don't know. You got to go along to to get along a lot of time. Even if it's a bad memory, like a wrong memory, you can't say you can't tell them that. You have to change the subject with them to divert their attention to something else. Uh, I seen where if you like if they like to fidgety a lot, to give them something to fidget with, like while you're having conversations, and it'll help them maybe remember. I don't know how that would work, but what I seen anyway. Yeah, he does too. Like every couple months or maybe once a month, even sometimes he'll pull out the photo albums and stuff, and we'll go through them like it's the first time again. And that's enjoyable. Yeah, still, I like to look through them too. It's fun. But I've noticed, like, over the years, people he used to remember and those he's not remembering who exactly they are anymore. There's quite a few different people, obviously, photo album, but, and we had, there was 5 of us, plus Grandma and Grandpa, and we was up pretty close with Grandma and Grandpa. We was up there all the time, you know, I'd stay with them for weeks on end in the summer. We'd go to Kentucky and stay for a month or two and come back. Great fun. My grandpa was in Japan in World War II. He survived that, come home, and thank goodness, huh? It's wild to think about how easily we may not have been here. Like, so many things had to be just perfect for us to be here. It's insane. Well, I think I'm gonna let you go. It's been an hour already. That's so crazy. Well, thanks. Yeah. Well, so I'm adopted. Me and my brothers was adopted, and so my brothers weren't blood, but I'm dad's blood. He's actually by blood my great uncle. So, there's that anyway, and they adopted me before, they told her before I was even born they'd take me. And so I have a half sister. I don't know if she's half sister or whole sister yet, honestly, but I didn't even know I had a sister till I was 16. And they just found me one day out in the blue and told me, "Hey, I'm your mom, and this is your sister." And I'm like, "What?" I didn't even know. It was pretty crazy. But it didn't cause any real damage. I mean, I was explained everything pretty well, and I know why. Everything happens for a reason. But they gave me a good life, and I'm gonna make sure I return the favor. Because I might not even have been born had they not. Who knows? But yeah. Well, y'all have a good one. Good jamming. Good jamming. I want to jam some more. Some more stuff's coming. I'm writing new songs. I'm working with a couple of guys. We're gonna start making our own stuff again. I'm gonna work with a guy on his song, and I think he's gonna maybe sing for me on one of my songs. We're gonna figure it out. My songs were already complete. All I need is somebody to sing. I mean, I could sing them, but I'd like to work with somebody else. It'd be kind of fun. It sucks just playing by yourself all the time. But yeah, all right. I mean, let's get this party started. you know. Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate it, man. It's just for a little while, you know. Holy crap! There's a spider in the window. That little creep just hanging right there. Are you alive, buddy? Yep, he's alive. Well, there's more good than there is bad. And, the only bad thing really is, and it works out for the best because now I have my own business at home to work here at home. And it, you know, this time of the year slow. I'm not expecting any miracles, but it picks up springtime always. Uh, Sorry, I'm shaking it. I was trying to straighten it out. Stupid Z flip. Alright. This is like trying to get off the phone with your best friend at midnight. Alright, dude, I'm gonna go. 2 hours later. Alright, man. Y'all take care. Have a good one. I'll be back. I'll be back. We'll see what kind of drama that gets stirred up in the shit pot for next time. Maybe sit back and take a couple of days to see what takes place. Then I know there's going to be repercussions, and I'm not even. It's almost exciting. Like, bring it on, come on, cause you've done lost, bro. And I'm the one going to be fucking vindicated, cause this shit happened to me personally. Like, you did me dirty, and you did someone else dirty, and I'm going to fight back because I'm older and I don't care about the repercussions. I could go to jail for telling people what the fuck you're saying about them. Not like they didn't already know. Like, I posted that shit on my Facebook and people seen it. I'm probably going to take it down just so it doesn't trash up my Facebook page because it just bring bad karma over there. I don't want that. Temporarily closing. Like, but why close now if you're going to be out in June anyway? Like, come on, man. When we first was going to open, like, let's see, because it was November, he was, what happened? He was cussing in the hallway, and the building owner, the landlord, came down and said, hey, man, a lady's open down the hallway. You can't be out here cussing like that. And he got so fucking mad. He wasn't going to open for another month because of that. He's like, well, fuck all that. I'll show them. And I told him, I tried to reason with him. I'm like, bro, you're not showing them shit. I mean, why would you not open? That's ridiculous. Like, just fucking watch your mouth. That's his whole problem is his fucking face. It gets him into trouble. He writes checks that he can't fucking cash. Yeah, he kept getting mad and postponing. Like, at least the first month. Like, there was the heat issue. Well, I had a big ass fucking heater that heat that motherfucker, and finally, I mean, we opened and I brought it down there, but I was like, dude, the heat's gonna be no problem. I got heat. At least one room will be heated. The tall ass ceilings in the one room, and this heater will heat the whole back of our house. So I know it heat that one big ass room. And it did. Once we got down there, it did. And then when the shit happened and I left, he fucking broke that heater. And then he had to close for another day or two till they got heat in there. And it's still cold in there. He still complains it's cold. Like they got shitty heat, like a baseboard heater over the doorway or some shit. I don't even know how that's enough to work. Like the heat needs to come from the floor because heat rises. Like if you put the heat at the ceiling, it's not. It's a waste. It's so ridiculous. Terrible engineering. He knew about everything. Like he checked this place out for a minute. The only reason he because me and him had a talk about the whole Connections Cafe thing. Because he started running his mouth to me about how he didn't like, and I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, I've been in recovery for 7 years. Like, that's a good fucking thing. There's no way that you should be talking bad about that place. They're good people. Like, people don't go there if they're on drugs. It's terrible. They're the because the recovery cafe. I mean, right, and it's not next door, but it's 100 feet away or so. But like I went live stream yesterday, and we walked around the whole area, and we talked to other business owners, and their businesses aren't hurt by the Connection Cafe. If anything, it's picked business up because those people come in there and buy that shit. You know, those were his customers in the beginning, but he started accusing them of theft and this and that online, and then started talking shit about them. Said he hoped somebody would OD and die in front of his store so he could run out and kick them in the ribs. Like, I almost cried when he said that. That's so fucking sickening to say. Like, man, you tell nothing. It's never happened to him. It's never happened to him. He's never been through hard times. You don't know what it's like to lose your fucking teeth in an accident, or fucking be strung out on drugs and not have a place to go. You know, one time I made fun of a guy. He was strung out real bad and he was hungry, and I made fun of him. And a few months later, I was in his same fucking spot. Man, a few months, more like a year, but it happened to me too. And I fucking apologized to that dude. And now that dude's not with us anymore. It's so fucking sad, man. But there wasn't this Narcan shit back then readily available. You know? It's fucking sickening. For somebody to sit back and talk about a business next to his business that fucking bad. Say that they're dragging mud and shit down this hallway. It's fucking clean as fuck out there. I went and looked. Well, my eye is fucked up in it. I was pulling trash out of the back of the van and grabbed some wire or something, and something snagged and it flung up and smacked me. I thought I had stuff in my eye. I went to the emergency room last night. They said there was nothing in there, but my eyeball was punctured. There's definitely a hole in it. So I need to, I got some antibiotic drops and stuff I gotta keep in there. It fucking sucks. I about lost it. Still got 20/20 vision though, baby. And my bad eye was actually easier to read the board than my right. Yeah, it was a close one. It was a close one. It was. You could see where it went into the corner of my eye. Like, it went between my eye and the ball. Like, no, I mean the corner in my eyeball. It was rough. About lost her. Right in, like, in front of these big burly dudes at the transfer station. One of them's in a dump truck, or a bulldozer bigger than my house, waiting for me to unload this shit, and this thing smacks me in the face, and I'm like, it was bad. It was bad. I couldn't see for a few minutes. Well, the back gate on the minivan just didn't want to work for some fucking reason. I think the handle broke or something. I don't know, but it would not open. And I'll be damned. Well, I guess it would have broke, because I'll be damned, when we got home, it opened. So we ended up having to pull the shit out the side sliding doors. There's no seats in the back, so it didn't really matter too much, but it was unnecessarily. But whatever, shit happens. Yeah, it's definitely not. I mean, it's not enabling, because they're going to do it anyway. But they want to fucking be clean and not get diseases. Like, he's not getting the point of what it's used for, what its usefulness is. He talks about it like it's dope itself. Like they're running over getting their fucking Narcan and running home and getting high. Like, what? I mean, seriously, dude. People, people don't want to die. This shit's for emergencies. It makes me fucking sick to hear him talk like that. And I want the people that he's talking about like that to know that he's talking about them like that. Because that is no way for a fucking business owner to act anywhere. Like, you're trapped in there with them, buddy. Just, I'm so glad I'm not down there anymore. Like, I got out when I did because anybody associated with him is going to look bad. He's going to make them look bad. He kept all this online shit secret, hidden from me. Like, I didn't even know what his YouTube channel name was. I didn't know nothing about the Rumble, or I knew we was doing live streams with the band, and that he did streams, but I didn't know. I thought he talked about political bullshit. I know he can rant forever about any fucking thing, but I didn't realize. I mean, I feel like sorry that I was there that long. Honestly, have to put up, people have to put up with this shit, thinking that I'm like him by any means. No, not at fucking all. Yeah, if you notice, anything he says it multiple times. Like he wants you to believe these things so desperately bad because they're false. It's his narrative. It's what he wants you to believe. And he says them over and over 3 times. Like if you say something 3 times, the third time they believe you. And that Hitler said that in his book. It's a fucking psychological bullshit tactic. Well, I can understand that, but he's no excuse to lash out at everybody else, bro. Take care of your problem privately. If I had to happen, I wouldn't even tell anybody online. I mean, I wouldn't. Not for a long time anyway, probably. I wouldn't even be able to say it. Like it chokes me up just thinking that might have happened if to go online and fucking rant about it. Like I don't know. I also heard he didn't even know him. Maybe only seen him ever once. I don't know. I don't even know how old he was or anything. So I know he's had a kid with every fucking woman he's been with, and it's not the kids' fault. I love the kids. They're great kids. They really are. They didn't. They're not like daddy. By no means. Like he. I don't know. I didn't want to talk about Ron, but I'm still just so fucking. Dude, just genuinely angry at the statements he made about fucking the people downtown, because they're good people. They don't fucking deserve that. He don't know them. They like, come on, man. How many people are you gonna fucking victimize at one time? Like now it's the whole town's fault. I didn't fail. The town failed me. There's no funding for small businesses. Like what funding do you want from the town for your fucking small business, bro? Hmm. Fuck you, Steve. I'm talking about something else right now. No, good, good play though. Good play. My favorite guitar job was the fucking. It would be a toss up between that Gibson Explorer that I repainted, or not, I stripped and stained, or the BC Rich Virgin, I think it was, repainted. Oh, Casey, she's doing her penny shopping. She got all kind of stuff. I know you're a good friend. I appreciate it, bro. Oh fuck, babe, you could have called me. Yeah, I'm gonna jump off here, guys. I'm gonna call her and see what's up. Y'all take care. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping. Oh, well, I take it you already got everything figured out. I think that's my third time I've tried to get off here, and I still ain't. Everything the other day. Oh, and for him to fucking say I did irreparable damage to his family, it's fucking sickening too. I know you're watching this shit, sitting back, like, ooh, how can I get him? I already know. I know you're mad. I can see it. Yeah, I know. I filled it up like it should be full, but like there's nothing on the concrete outside. It should be been full. It shouldn't have overheated. I don't think it must be the fan not kicking on. If it, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I just have to check it out. But at least we got backups. I mean, it's not like we're completely shit out of luck. And it'll take a few days to get one fixed, and a couple more days we get the other one fixed. Whatever's wrong, we'll get her going. It just takes time. We're patient though. Ow. I actually got a guitar here of 4 strings that needs some love. I'm still working on. I still haven't done it. I got cleaned up pretty nice though. I did do that. I didn't like polish the frets, but I did clean it really well. And see, I had the nut for this, and this is another thing that pisses me off about fucking Ron, is he kept the bag of parts that I fucking had that had these in it. Like I had the one, I already had it cut for this and everything. It pisses me off so bad. But yeah, the other part of it's in the other room. It should be. Love that wood grain. That looks good. It's a pretty guitar. It did clean up nice. I'll give it that. Yeah, she got a crack there. Just have to get some glue in there and get a clamp on it. It seals up pretty tight still. That that should be easy enough. This I think there's enough meat there, but if it breaks, it's going to break elsewhere after I glue it. We'll see. I'll get her done before long for you, brother. What are you talking about? Oh. Well, I am going to let you guys go. It's been an hour and a half. These are fun. I can't say these ain't fun. I'm so pacey. I can't help it. I just fucking, my blood is boiling. This motherfucker right now. But, one in every crowd, I guess. I can't. Yeah, it makes me wonder if years ago, well, this has been longer, I think, than he's had his YouTube internet career. I don't know. But when we had our falling out before, I wonder how much shit he talked then. I really do. I bet he did. I bet he did. Anytime he has a falling out with somebody, he runs their name in the dirt. People said, man, I wanted to warn you, but at the same time, I didn't know what you'd think. I didn't want to start any problems. The band sounded good, and like, yeah, if it just stuck to the band, but fuck no, he had to talk me into fucking joining in the store with him. And I told him from the beginning, dude, I gotta be home with my dad most of the time. If I have jobs, I'll be down there, but I don't have any work. Why do I even need to be down there? I ruined everything. It's all my fault. It's all my fault. Hmm. I tell you what, that acoustic was a kid. My grandpa's brother built grandma. My grandpa was in France World War II. My story. I wonder if, like, it'd be even cooler if it had been made in France. It's got some nice features in the wood grain, though. I'll give it that. It'll be cool guitar. I think it'll work for what we talked about. Just, may not be entirely playable, but you could get some like 8 to 38 gauge strings for it, man. And there wouldn't be no tension on that shit at all. Just don't knock it over. Well, it's got a, it's called a Carlos. It's got a tag in there. Let's see, but I'm not sure. Let's see, check it out. I'm getting some light. I live in a freaking castle. I mean, it's from Korea. Is that Korea? Yeah, it's from Korea, but I don't know if it, surely, I don't know. I mean, like, when you buy a kit, it comes from that, it was made there and you put it together at home type thing, yeah. Yes, exactly. He wanted me to sit down there and babysit the store so he could leave it. I had a couple of times, like, so we'd go get his kid, or he'd go eat, or go get stoned, or whatever. He'd leave somebody, or me, or his mom and me would watch over the store, or the singer and I, his son and I, would watch over the store, and then another vape is cashed. There we go. This shit's nuts, though. So we originally agreed that every time I made $50, which happens quite often, I'd give him 10 of it. And that was cool for a few days. And then he told me that why don't you just keep your money from your repairs? You're a private contractor. You come and go as you do as you please. And then a week or so went by, and then he totally turned around and just said, "Since you don't have time to be here, I'm thinking I'm going to bring this Lance guy in to do repairs and give lessons." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about, bro? There's nobody to do wants lessons, and there's no repairs to do. I'd know. Like, what are you even talking about?" And so I said right then, I'm leaving. Like, I still have all those messages where he threatened me with the guy and this and that. I told him I want my shit, and he still got a bunch of my shit. I see it in his videos. Like, it pisses me off so bad. Uh, I'm not mad anymore. I don't guess. I don't. His attitude about the things that are going on right now is what pisses me off. The way he treats people and then just thinks he can move on to somebody else without any repercussions. It's just not right. Motherfucker, you can't just run around and run your mouth unchecked. It needs checked. Doesn't necessarily mean physical violence, but no, yeah. Lance told him to get lost. He said, "I seen." He got a hold of me just the other day and was like, "Holy shit, he's after me now." I'm like, "Yep, I told you." And I said, "Be ready for a battle, bro." He said that he seen what he did to me, and he wasn't going to have no part of nothing he was going to do. So that's as far as that went. Because Lance is my neighbor. You know, I could throw a football at my backyard and land it in front of his house. Uh, like we're not going to have trouble between us. It's unnecessary. And Ron would try to start trouble between us. I'm sure he told him I said all kinds of shit about him. He was trying to tell people I was talking shit about Steve and this and that. I'm like, oh my god, dude, everything he does, he's saying that I did. Like, literally. It's fucking just nutty. I sit back and laugh. I'm like, holy shit, why people believe that that really happened, like, or something. I don't know. Because, nobody knew me. He thought he could just go on here and bash me without me knowing. I mean, I didn't bring this shit to the internet. He did. Like 2 or 3 days. Holy shit, look at that eye now. Looks like I got hit. I did get hit, but by a piece of fucking wire. Went right in the corner. Something poked me in the eyeball though, right in the white of it. There's a little hole. No, you're right. That's not a friend. You don't take advantage of people. You work with them, not try to use them for something else. Because he wanted to add on lessons so he could take half that money instead of taking in my repair money. Well, now he had this shit planned out already. He knew what he was going to do. I'm going to add something else on. He'll pay me for that. You motherfucker! Like, and then he tells people that he what he says is even worse. Like, he tells people that he wanted me to give him $10 an hour to work there. What? That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. You don't fucking pay to work somewhere. That's fucking stupid. Guys, Casey's home. I gotta help her pack some shit in. Y'all have a good one. It's been fun. We'll be back soon. Take care. Peace to the world if you'll have it.